Hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about another great use of Mote, and that is with Google Slides. So there's just so many ways that you can use Mote within Google Slides, and I'll just highlight a couple and hopefully be able to highlight some more. So first, I'm just showing an example here. Again, thanks to the math team. This is a grade 9 activity found on the HRC Teaching and Learning site. So as you can see, I have the Mote extension installed and signed into my browser. But now you're going to notice a couple things here. Here, now you're going to notice Mote appearing within the Google Slides. So there's a few ways you can use Mote. One of them, as I highlighted in a previous video, is you could add comments, and this is just by simply going to allow this here. Having the Mote extension installed, I could record a comment based on an area that I have selected here in the slide. But now you can have Motes embedded in the Google Slide, which is a real game changer in terms of UDL and accessibility, and has just so many options for you and your students. So for example here, I could right now use Mote, embed it with slides as a way maybe just explain these questions, give some audio instruction to these. So by having the extension installed, this automatically appears on my slides. I can click this. Again, you'll have to accept the permissions here. And I'll go through and accept those and allow. And now that I am logged in to the Mote for Slides, I can click on that and I can hit record to start. So I could record, and perhaps I'm giving some verbal instructions to these questions. Maybe I just want to give a little more context in terms of what the students need to do on this slide. I can stop the recording. And what this will do now is I can play it back to listen to it, but now I have an option to insert it. And when I hit insert, you'll see I'll get a little play button, which I can move around and put it anywheres on this slide deck here. So there it is over here on the side. I can place it where I want. So maybe if I was giving some context to this question here, I could place that there. I can resize it if I wanted to. You will notice on the right, you do have some options in terms of the audio. So you could have it play when they click the play button, or you could have it play automatically. So meaning once they get to this slide, the audio is going to start right away. So just really you can decide, I guess, what it is in the context of the audio note that you want to put in there. But that is just one simple way that you can add some UDL functionality to a Google slide. On the flip side of it, students could do the same thing. They could record audio notes to maybe explain their reasoning, explain their thinking around a question, maybe to ask questions. You could have some asynchronous dialogue going around in a Google slide, doing it through the chat, or sorry, the comment option. So lots of options there. And another great option for embedding audio in Google Slides is through stop motion. So if you ever do any stop motion animation with Google Slides, you see I have my dog going through the screen here. Oh, and then a cat and a seagull show up. You can do the same thing. So instead of your Google slide just being photo-based and maybe some text box is text-based, you can add a Mote here and record, and you could have it, you could have the characters talking in your stop motion animation. So you could do that for each unique slide. Put that in there. You can decide if you want to play once they get to the slide, which might be the case for a stop motion. And you could do that for each slide. And so you could add some narration and some character and some voice to your stories as well. So those are just a few ways you can use Mote with Google Slides. There's so many more. I'll be sharing some of those over the coming weeks, but figure this is a great way to get started using Mote in stop motion animation and Mote embedded in Google Slides for audio cues. And you can use it just like you did with Google Docs. Use Mote for feedback and comments. Hope you enjoyed this video, and look forward to sharing some more.